Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video guide we're going to be checking out Rad. Now Rad is a rogue type game, and just like most rogue type games, there are a ton of different items in this game, mutations, and of course items on top of that, and just a load of passive abilities. And a lot of new players can be a bit confused on what most of them do. Some of them are bad, some of them are good. You can even combo and just combine mutations in this game as well. So in today's video we're going to be going over the top mutations and items in Rad. Now obviously this is my personal opinion. I got the game a few days early, so that means that it's obviously only mutations and items on the base game. So if they do happen to get DLC out later on and you're playing it after that, then they're obviously not going to be in this video. So let's just jump straight into it. The first thing we're going to be talking about, or the first thing on the list, is actually going to be an item. It is a passive item on this game. They're known as artifacts, and these are items that do not have a single use. These are the items that will have a passive ability. So we're going to be talking about the Super Puzzle Cube. Also the Puzzle Cube, the normal version, is pretty much the same, but obviously the Super Puzzle Cube will be slightly better. And what this does, you will reveal on the minimap all types of environment you can interact with. So anything like a monolith that will allow you to get a new mutation, anything like teleporters, anything in general just like that, anything you can interact with in the environment. And this is especially useful when you go to the underground places, because you can obviously use the D-pad to zoom out on the minimap, and that way you will have pretty much a full bird's eye view of the map. And obviously outside this is pretty useful on the more complicated maps, and you just want to get straight to the point and see where the monoliths are to advance through the next level. So this is definitely an item that you need to look out for. Obviously if you do only find the normal puzzle cube, definitely pick that up. Does almost the exact same thing. Now the second thing we have got on our list is going to be the Chrono Bellum Hyperspeed Plus. Now what this does is this is a mutation, just a normal exo mutation. So exo mutations are the ones that you activate, they're not passive. So the Chrono Bellum Hyperspeed is the upgraded version of the Chrono Bellum. Now the normal Chrono Bellum obviously just slows time down, but it also still slows your time down, so it's not that useful. It's okay if you're in a rough situation, you just need more time to think. But if you upgrade it to the Chrono Bellum Hyperspeed, this is possibly one, if not my favorite mutation on the game, because not only does it slow the enemies down, but it also gives you an incredible speed, like a lot more than your normal speed. So you're going like 10 times faster than what the enemy's going, and they're basically useless. It lasts quite a while, so you can go around smacking the enemies and they can't really do anything to you. But the other reason I do like this is that you can use it quite often, and just for like getting around the map faster, it's actually really good. So definitely one of my favorite mutations, and definitely one of my favorite upgraded mutations. Next up, we're going to talk about the Beefcake Mutation. It's kind of a weird name. This mutation is an endo mutation, so it's going to be a passive ability. And what this one will do, it's very simple. It will just simply give you more power to your melee attack. So your basic square bat attack will just do more damage. Now obviously this is very simple, but it is incredibly important. Your bat is your primary source of damage, especially if you can get one of these earlier on and you don't have any ranged attacks. But the best thing about most endo mutations, specifically this one, is that you can stack this up multiple times. So if you find 2 Beefcake mutations, you get more damage, and then you can get 3 and do even more damage. And simply having a lot more damage on your bat is definitely worth it. Next up, we are going to have another item. So this item is also going to be a passive item. However, this passive item does only have one use, and this is going to be the Super Video Rewinder. Much like the normal video rewinder, when you die, you are going to respawn and get another chance. Now obviously on a rogue type game, dying means that you're going to have to start all the way from the start. So obviously rewinding or reviving in these type of games are just in general incredibly good. And the really good thing about these items is that the normal video rewinder is only 25 currency or tapes, which are the currency in this game. So it's incredibly cheap. It will just stay as a passive item until you die. And if you do find the super version of it, you'll get revived with even more health, which is definitely a lifesaver for the late game. For my next favorite mutation, we are going to be checking out another endo mutation, which are the passive ones. In this case, we're going to be checking out the X-ray vision. Now this is another very simple mutation, but the more you play the game, the more useful you will find this. So basically what it does is it will show you if any destroyable item, any car, any box, any tree, and including any enemy, it will show you above their heads if they have any items or any health, or anything in general. Anything they're going to drop, it will show you before you even go and kill them, or before you destroy that box, or before you smash that tree. And it's just very useful and very time saving, and especially in the situations when you're running very low on health and you just need some maybe meat or a drink or something. It's very good because you will be able to directly go towards the enemy or the box or the tree that has the health in them. So that's definitely probably one of the better simple items on the game. And finally, for my last favorite mutation. Now this is actually a combo of two mutations, and I actually used this combo the first time I ever got through the game, and the combo is going to have the Warhead Dirty, which is the upgraded version of the Warhead, which is the exploding skull, but in the Dirty case it will actually divide into even more pieces and do even more damage in the area. We're going to combine this with Suck-face. I know it's a stupid name, but Suck-face, what it will do is it will literally suck in all the enemies. It kind of makes like a little black hole. It doesn't really do any damage. You can upgrade it to explode as well, but I much prefer it when it's not upgraded because you can kind of control it a bit better and it lasts a bit longer. So the normal Suck-face plus the Warhead Dirty is an incredibly good combination. You can literally do this to the bosses as well. So you can just get them away from you, save you, get some space, and you can then just throw the Warhead Dirty into it and it will explode. And if it's a direct hit, most enemies will actually die straight away. Some of the obviously the bosses won't die straight away, but it's just an incredibly safe strategy, and the cooldown time is very minimal as well. And I just find it one of the best combinations that I've seen in this game. So yeah guys, hopefully these tips, I guess, were helpful. Obviously this is just my personal opinion. If you've found any more cool combos or something that you like, definitely leave them down in the comments guys. And yeah, we'll see you next time guys. If this guide was helpful, please consider joining as a member by using the join button or using the link in the description. This will support the channel, allowing me to get even more games to do, even more video guides. Thanks for the support. Take care guys.